Breaking news out of Columbia University. The acting president of Columbia sending an email to the entire university saying DHS agents entered an on-campus residential building at 6:30 this morning and then took a student into custody.
She says agents lied to gain entry, claiming they were searching for a missing person. You're looking at live pictures from Newscopter 7, where activists have called for an emergency rally to protest the arrest. So far, though, it doesn't appear that many of them have gathered at this time. Eyewitness News reporter Crystal Cranmore live in Morningside Heights. Crystal?
Good afternoon, Sandra and David. Well, we're learning new information at this hour. A source familiar to the situation says that the agents identified themselves as NYPD searching for a missing person. We're also learning that this actually took place at an off-campus residential building. Again, like you said, around 6:30 this morning. That emergency protest expected to take place behind me here at 116th and Broadway. The crowd is growing a little bit. I see one person or a couple people now with some signs, but I do want to get straight to the graphic that Columbia University released a short time ago, saying that it's working to gather more information. They're also saying that it's important to reiterate that all law enforcement agents must have a judicial warrant or judicial subpoena to access non-public areas of the university, including housing, classrooms, and areas requiring a swipe access. An administrative warrant is not sufficient. Another graphic that I have for you at this point, this is all prompting widespread reaction from local lawmakers. Assemblyman Michael Lasher taking to social media to say in part there's more to be learned and discussed about how systems may have failed at Columbia in this instance. It's an important reminder for all of us, and particularly our institutions, about the need for collective vigilance against ICE. And a joint statement from Council Speaker Julie Menin and City Council Majority Leader Sean Abreu saying in part, ICE has no place in our schools and our universities. These activities don't make our city or country safer, but rather drive mistrust and danger. Now, back here live, I believe we have chopper video. I'm seeing more people with some signs at this point. Again, this is Broadway, and it looks like NYPD at this point setting up barricades. Now, a spokesperson from the university says if law enforcement agents want to get into any non-public areas of the campus, they are supposed to wait until public safety contacts the Office of General Counsel to coordinate the university's response. That is what a spokesperson has identified as protocol, and protocol that should have been done in this case. Columbia saying at this point is working to gather more information. We do expect to hear from them at some point. They say they're trying to reach out to the student, their family, and again, provide some kind of legal counsel. That is the very latest here in Morningside Heights. Crystal Cranmore, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Crystal. A reminder, it was nearly 1 year ago that ICE agents arrested another Columbia student, graduate student, Mahmoud Khalil. In March of 2025, he became the first campus activist swept up in President Trump's crackdown on pro-Palestinian activists during the Israel-Hamas war in Gaza. The Trump administration argued Khalil supports Hamas, a terrorist organization, and lied on documents when he applied for permanent U.S. residency. Khalil has denied the allegations. We're going to continue to stay on top of this current story as it develops today and keep you posted on air and online.